Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading. It's going to be all about what's coming next in your current relationship. And before we get into the tarot cards, we're also going to have a look at each person's energy right now and then what's coming next. I really appreciate all of the comments and likes and subscribes that I've been getting. You are all so kind, and I'm just really happy to be here. Today there's 3 piles to choose from, and I'm going to show you each deck and each crystal close up so you can choose the one that calls to you. So for pile 1, we have this blue calcite crystal, and we have the Light Seers Tarot. And for pile number 2, we have the Way of the Panda with this Angel Aura Quartz. And for pile number 3, we have the Kawaii Tarot. And this piece of Aragonite. All right, so if you need time to pick your pile, go ahead and pause it here. I will leave timestamps in the description, and I will see you there. Hi, my pile ones. If you chose pile 1 with the Light Seers Tarot and the blue calcite crystal, this is going to be your reading. This is going to be a juicy reading. There's lots and lots of cards. So before we get into the tarot, we are going to have a look at, we're going to do an energy check. So we're going to check each person's energy. We're going to check what's coming next in this connection. And then to finish it off, we have advice. So this is going to be a good one. So like I said, before we get into the tarot, we are going to look at these cards. So we're going to be looking at person A and person B. You could be person A or B. Remember, only take what resonates. This is a collective reading, and it's a reading for lots of people, so some of it's going to resonate, some of it won't. And if you resonate with both sides, that's a sign of mirroring within the connection, and that is also completely normal. But if neither piles sound like you or your person, I would suggest checking another pile, or I will see you on the next video. All right, so to begin, we're going to start with person A. So we have the hyena. I don't know why I can't say that. Stop, drop, and ground. Regret. Indecision. The Hunter. I'm just going to make sure these are all in the frame. There we go. All right. And for person B, we have Beaver, Fresh Start, You, the Muse, Surrender, and finally, the Nectar. Just gonna make sure they're all there. So I'm going to start with person A, and remember, you could see yourself in person A or in person B. Just take what resonates, and if you don't see yourself on either side, choose another pile. This is really you. If this is your pile, you two are in very different energies. And I'm going to start with this person because this person is in a very transformative energy. Even if it doesn't feel like they are in a very transformative place right now. Whereas this person is, I feel like person B is farther along on their journey, especially with acceptance. And they're just kind of working on themselves right now. So we're going to start with this card. So I feel like person A right now is working on grounding themselves. I feel like something happened within this connection to cause conflict, or maybe slow it down, or maybe you haven't spoken or heard from this person in a while. There could have been a fight. But right now this person has stopped, and they're working on grounding themselves right now because they're in deep regret about past actions here. And I feel like they are very much sad without you, and they are missing you in their life because this person has very strong feelings for you. And this person also, I think, finds your energy very healing, and they miss that energy in their life. Right now, your person, I feel like your person is working on their shadows and working on cycles that they need to break and things they need to acknowledge about themselves that is blocking this connection. I feel like in the past, this person wasn't sure about this connection. They didn't understand it. They weren't sure what was happening here, because I feel like this is a very spiritual connection, and I feel like they feel a spiritual pull to you. But I feel like in the past, sorry, I'm supposed to be talking. This is person A. This person feels, I kind of feel like this is your person and this is you. I might just read it like that. Anyway, I feel like in the past, this person didn't choose this relationship, or they were not stable. They didn't understand what was going on here. And I feel like there was some kind of cycle that kept happening here because of this right here that caused this person to stay in this state of indecision. I feel when I'm talking about this side, my throat is closing up. So I feel like this person has a lot they want to say to you. Excuse me. So I feel like this person is really going within right now. And this card, on this card, we have this half moon here. And that symbolizes death and rebirth. So I feel like this person is going through some kind of awakening. Like I talked about before, they're definitely facing their shadows right now, but there is a rebirth within them, within their energy. I spoke about this little swirl here, the cycles. It's possible that this person is leaving that cycle behind, or those toxic cycles behind. I also get balance from that card. This person is trying to balance their emotions. They were definitely not grounded, and that could have caused whatever tension is here. So with the Hunter, I feel like this person is really listening to their intuition. Black horses. This is crazy. Black horses symbolize inner guidance. So I feel like this person went within and now they're listening to their inner guidance. And their inner guidance is guiding them straight to you. I really do feel like this is your person. I apologize if this is you and that's your person. Just reverse it. Anyway, I see this person wants to move forward towards you. And they've definitely had some kind of realization. And when you see light like this, that is a sign of spirit guiding you. It's a sign that you're on the right path. And I feel like this person has realized something and now they're ready to come forward. Also, running horses symbolize change and expansion. So this person is definitely changing. Even if you're not hearing from this person, this sadness and this regret and their past actions, this is what they're working on healing, and that whatever happened is what pushed them into this healing. I also want to point out that this person and the horse are heading in that direction. And that brings me to this person, which I believe is you, but we'll see how it resonates with you. This person is in a very different energy. I feel like this person, once upon a time, was in this energy. But I feel like this person is farther along in their healing journey than the hyena person. So this kind of dark night of the soul energy, although we can have many dark nights of the soul, I believe, that's what I've been taught, but you never know. This person has already had this dark night of the soul, and they are in a place of surrender and acceptance to this connection and what this connection means and where this connection is going. I feel like this person probably tried to make this connection work, and no matter how hard they tried, this energy would not align. These two could not align. They just couldn't. Excuse me, my throat. Every time I look at this person, my throat closes up. Anyway, so what I feel here is that this person, which I think is you are focused on you right now. You are focused on your healing. You're focused on your home, your family, your stability. I feel like right now, that is what you're focusing on. You know your purpose. Beavers talk about being determined and knowing their purpose. And they know they have to build that dam and they keep working at it. They know they have to. And I feel like that's the energy that this person is in, the beaver person. They're focusing on their family if they have a family. They're focusing on work. They're focusing on stability. And I feel like whatever happened here, the beaver person chose themselves. They realized that it didn't matter how much they tried to push the hyena person into making a decision and choosing this. I lost my train of thought. That happens a lot. Anyway, it'll come back to me. Gosh darn it. Anyway, I think that in the past, this person thought that they could fix this. And they're realizing they can't. They're surrendering to this connection. They're surrendering to the idea that they can make this work alone, because you can't make it work alone. There has to be healing on both sides. There has to be equal give and take. There has to be an alignment of energy. And if one person is aligned and full of energy and giving it, and the other person isn't returning it, the more you push, the further away that person gets. And I feel like the beaver person has finally surrendered to that and has realized that they can't control the outcome here and that they need to choose themselves. And I feel like this person has realized that they are number one here. They need to focus on themselves, and that is the best way to move forward if there is going to be a new beginning here. So I feel like this person is really focusing on themselves. We have this fresh start here, so it's possible that this person just started something new, or they're starting a new job or something, or they're just starting over, working on themselves, focusing on themselves, and surrendering control. The lotus does represent rebirth and strength, and I feel like those two cards say a lot. Now with the nectar card, I feel like this person misses your healing energy, and I feel like right now you've chosen to heal yourself. And I find it interesting how the hand, this person is looking this way. This person is moving forward and the hand is pointing this way. They're choosing themselves. They're not choosing this. They're choosing themselves. They're choosing to work on themselves, to heal themselves. I feel like this person really misses your healing energy. I feel like you brought a lot to their life and they miss that. They miss your absence, definitely. Let me just see. I think that was all of the messages I was getting there. So if this sounds, or if this resonates with you, then we are going to go ahead and get into what's coming next for you guys in this relationship. So I'm just gonna do some rearranging here. I'll just take all these away. All right, and we will get your tarot and your oracle cards for what's coming next. So we're gonna check the energy of what's coming next. So first, I'm gonna show you them all. First, we have door to personal healing and happiness. Deep knowing. Work through your fears. Collaboration of souls. And we have the bridge. Oh, I love that. All right, I'm gonna take a few minutes to fiddle around with this. So just hang on here. Oh, that fits perfect. So I will say this is really beautiful energy that I'm getting right here. All right, so we are gonna have a look at the tarot now. All right, so I am going to shuffle the cards. I did pre-shuffle them, but we're gonna look at it anyway. And we're gonna see what is coming next with you and this person. So we wanna look at what's coming next. This is my favorite deck, and unfortunately I use it so much that it's, anyway, it's my favorite deck. It's the deck that I learned on, and I love this deck. So Spirit, what is coming next for my pile ones? What is coming next for pile one in this, check that out, in this connection? That's really interesting. One more shuffle. What is coming next for my pile ones within this connection? All right, so first, what is coming next in this connection for my pile ones. Where did that card go? I thought I saw a card flip over. Oh, I see it. Wow. I'm sorry I'm quiet. I'm actually hearing, or I'm getting downloads as I'm shuffling, and usually I talk a lot, or not talk a lot, but I talk when I'm shuffling, but I'm really focused on these for some reason. And one more card. One more card, please, Spirit. Card, please, Spirit. All right. We do have the Page of Swords there. And we have the Sun on the bottom and Hanged Man in reverse. So, all right, let's talk about what's coming next. All right, are all those cards in there? Go up just a little. All right, so this reading is all about what's coming next in love. And when we looked at the energy, we saw that person A was in a place of surrender and acceptance and healing, and person B and person A was going through something and was having some kind of awakening. So let's get into the cards. So what's coming next is these cards are trying to send you encouragement. There is a lot of encouragement within these cards about this connection, and we're gonna talk about it. So first off, this card here, door to healing and door to personal healing and happiness. This is what is coming next in this connection. And I feel like either this person is going to invite you to speak with them, communicate with them, engage in a conversation with you. The open doors do symbolize an invitation of some sort, but it also symbolizes encouragement. And I feel like this is also Spirit encouraging you that there is transformation that is about to come here in the future. And I forgot to mention it for, hang on. I forgot to mention it about this lotus flower on person B's side, but lotus flowers, they bloom from mud. They bloom from mud. They bloom from darkness, ickiness, and they transform into something beautiful. And that is something that I feel called to say about person B. Oh, sorry. I also like the synchronicity here of the lotus flowers because, again, there is transformations and rebirths. There's so much symbology about rebirth within these cards, and I really like that synchronicity. But back to this. I also see I also see that there's going to be more respect in the future within this connection, and the peacock symbolizes divinity, and I believe this is a divine connection, and there's lots more on that card, but we'll get into it. We also have this, the bridge, and this is the upcoming energy, or what's coming next, and this is about mending bridges that have been burned, and compromise, and reaching out to each other, and healing together, and transforming. Rainbows symbolize transformation and good things at the end, after a storm, and I really feel like the waters are calming. Good things are upcoming in this connection. Right now, you are in the energy of the Magician, and similar to side B, person B, the beaver person, you're working on your own stability right now. You're working on making your dreams come true and your thoughts a reality. And I just looked at the timer and it said 222. And I feel like you are a very powerful person and you can manifest anything you put your mind to. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're working on your own world. You're working on your own heart, your own pentacles, your own, all of it, your mental health, your self-love. And because you're so focused on yourself, it's causing your person to grow and to come towards you. And that is what these cards are saying. I feel like your person has had some kind of awakening and has had some kind of realization about the connection here. Person A's side talked a lot about being guided, and we have more shining light here, more, what's the word I'm looking for? More confirmation that this spirit is guiding you and this person to each other. That's what's happening here. And this person is listening to their intuition. And this white owl here is all, white owls represent change and transformation. So back to this. Your person is in the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, which is someone who moves quite slow, but it's because they're doing it right. You don't want someone who's going to rush in and say, let's forget everything and everything's great now. And you want somebody who wants to work towards it. You want somebody who wants to put in the work and offer stability. And that is exactly the direction that this person is heading in. And again, there's this light here. Something is guiding him. Sorry, take it how it resonates. I'm just talking about this person. Gender, take it how it resonates. I find it interesting how person A had the Hunter. Something happened to cause this person's healing or acknowledgement, awakening, whatever you want to call it. Something happened to cause this person to break some kind of barrier to come forward. But now they're moving a little bit slower because they want to do it right. They know that they need to do it right. And this person is coming towards you here. There is a rebirth of this connection. There has been some kind of death or ending, and that could be separation, but it also could be, on this side, this person had that swirl, which Spirit gave the message that there was some kind of cycle, some kind of toxic cycle that kept repeating itself. And this is the end of that toxic cycle. This is that person, there might have been an ego death that happened on that person's side. I feel like this person, person A, person B, oh my gosh, the beaver person, had already had an ego death. And I feel like what was needed for this rebirth was for this person to have an ego death, because again, until you're aligned, you can't move forward. Now, your advice for this was the 7 of Wands. And there's so many different meanings to this card, so I'm just gonna say a few of the messages that I'm getting, because this is a general reading, and so not everything is gonna resonate. But your advice here, again, I'm getting a few, is to listen to your intuition. You might already feel like this person is gonna come back, because this person was in the state of surrender and acceptance. And once you hit that state, you know what is meant for you will come, and you cannot force it. You can't chase it. You just have to wait for divine timing. And I feel like, I definitely feel like that's you. I definitely feel like you've had some kind of, and this person too. Again, there's so much shining light here, and that just reaffirms that something is guiding you guys towards each other. I also wanted to mention, actually, that this did come in the advice, under advice, and if you have this person blocked, you might want to unblock them if you are open to communication, or you're wondering if they're going to communicate. Because if you have them blocked, they can't actually communicate with you. I mean, they could find ways like making alternate accounts, but you don't want somebody that does that. You don't want that. So just, if you want to hear from them, maybe just unblock them. You don't even have to say anything. It's possible that this person needs to unblock you as well. And also, another message of advice that I'm getting here is just remember boundaries. Remember your boundaries. Because I feel like it took you a really long time to put up those boundaries and to choose yourself and to put yourself first. And you don't want to lose that when this person comes back in. Remember those boundaries. A lot of those boundaries and you choosing yourself is energetically what caused this person to start healing. So remember those boundaries, they're important. This is what I got for what's next and the future of this connection, which is just beautiful because we have the 2 of Cups. And I feel like when you guys come together, you will both have transformed so much. You have both been through a lot of transformation, a lot of healing. You've both learned a lot from each other in this relationship. And there is going to be unity here, and unity of souls. Before I get carried away with that, this card right here, the white dove represents reconciliation. So, and then again, we have a rainbow with transformation, happy ending. I feel like there's been so much growth here. Look at all this overgrown. There's been so much growth here, and that is what's causing the blockage to dissipate and lead to this reconciliation. The owl over here also, I think I did say it, it symbolizes transformation. So lots of transformation energy here. I will point out this card, which does say work through your fears. So again, with this card, setting boundaries. If there's something you're afraid of, you need to voice your concerns and set those boundaries. Just checking that my video is still going. Sometimes it stops recording on me. And then whatever I was channeling is gone. So anyway, let's get into this. So this was what's next for your connection and the outcome. And I feel like right now this person is watching you possibly on social media, or you're watching them, or you're both watching each other. But I feel like moving forward, when you guys come together, you're both going to take the time to learn about each other, learn about each other's triggers, learn each other's boundaries, gather information on how to resolve conflict, how to move past cycles. And this card is about collaboration. So this and, you know, working things out, fixing something. I feel like this person, where they're farther behind in their journey. Again, this could be the energy could be reversed. So just take what resonates. But I feel like where you are farther along on your healing journey, this person looks up to you. This person looks up to you. And I feel like this person is ready. I just noticed this green thread going to the green light. I feel like this person is finally ready to move forward with this. And it's because you stopped. Look at you here. Well, anyway, take it how it resonates. But the message that I'm getting is this is you. And it's when you finally stop and surrender control that this can all start to flow, because I find that very interesting. All right, so that's what's in your future. And we also had the Sun card, which is happiness. It's the yes card. It's everything's gonna be all right card. I feel like this person sees you as their energy, or they see you as an energy source, not in a bad way, in a wonderful way, in a way that you make their life better. And this is what's coming. And then we had the Hanged Man in reverse, which this is the only reversed card in this reading. And this is all about having a new perspective. So I feel like both of you, look at that shining light again. I feel like both of you have a new perspective on this, and, you know, you're both being guided to this connection. I'll put you back there. All right, we're going to go ahead and get some advice now, and then we're going to end it there. So let me just grab your advice. All right, so what advice do you need to hear? I choose love no matter what. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. As I was saying, if there's been a blockage in this relationship, there is a reason. There's a reason why obstacles occur. It's possible that you had something that you needed to accomplish and learn, as well as this person did. There's a method to the madness. My fearless freedom lights up the world. So again, continue working on yourself, because that is it's when you focus on yourself that they come back. More shining light. When I lean toward love, I am led. I feel like both of you are being led to each other. Power. I definitely feel like you, by putting yourself first, have regained your power here. And remember that power. Remember how powerful you are, how far you've come since the start of this connection, how much you've grown. I feel like you're pretty fierce, and just don't forget that. Remember your boundaries, remember your power, and be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. So this is very symbolic of incoming communication. We have rainbows, which symbolize transformation and happy endings. We have butterflies, which symbolize transformations. So I feel like this is what you have to look forward to with this person when it comes. this was such a nice reading. I hope some of it resonated. I thank you for watching all the way through. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I also post shorter readings on TikTok, but to be honest, these are my favorite. These pick a cards are my favorite. And I just enjoy sharing energy, and I'm sending you lots of love, and good job choosing yourself first. Good job, because that is a hard thing to do. And look at what is going to come because you chose yourself. You put yourself first. It's so important. Anyway, I'm sending you love. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Way of the Panda Tarot and this Angel Aura Quartz, this is going to be your reading all about what's coming next in your relationship. So you put your crystal here. I love that crystal. And we'll put this guy over here. And before we get into the tarot, we are going to do an energy check to see if this is your pile. So I might talk about, I meant to talk about it person A, person B, but in the last reading, I was getting such a strong message that person B was the viewer that I could not keep calling them. I just got really confused. Anyway, so I apologize in advance if I start doing that in this. If you don't see yourself or your person on either side, or it's not resonating, choose another pile. And if none of them resonate, then I will see you next time for the next reading. So again, we're going to get into their energy, or both of your energies first. And then we're going to look at these oracle cards to see what's coming next in this relationship. And then we are going to go ahead and look at advice for what's coming, or what advice you need to hear moving forward. All right, so let's first look at these and then we'll get into the tarot. So we'll put the tarot over here. So for person B, we have the Whale, Creator Earth, Conflict, Forgiveness, the Sustainer. I like how the colors on those two cards are very similar. That's cool. Cool synchronicity, hey? Up. Okay. I apologize for my children. Hang on. I just had to tell my children to quiet down. I apologize if you hear them in the background. There's a lot of them and they're loud. So sorry. For person A, we have Scorpion. You are light. Truth. Guilt. See, right away I feel like this is you, but we'll see. The Orphan. All right. Hang on. I keep having to pause it because my son is downstairs singing. You would think, oh, cute, he's singing, but he's not singing like a real song. He's... Anyway. All right, so I'm not sure if you two are together or not, but I would like to point out that these two are still looking at each other. So I feel like you guys could be watching each other online right now, or there's low contact, or you're both still energetically, not aligned, but you're still energetically connected to this person in some way. So I'm going to start with this person. So I feel like this person, I feel like there was some kind of conflict here, because we had the conflict card come out on this side, And I feel like there was some kind of conflict here. And this person, this is from this side, this person wants to come in, or they're thinking about and getting clarity on this conflict with you. And they know the truth of this conflict. They know their part in this conflict, just like you know your part and you acknowledge your part. And what they want is they want to communicate truth with you and what they've gained clarity about. And I'm not sure if this person was unfaithful or it was just, I kind of get the feeling like this person might have said something harsh to you, because here we have the Scorpion, and I feel like this person maybe could have been reactive or harsh with their words, or their words stung, or it's a fiery energy. It's a reactive energy. It can be a hurtful energy, right? Because this guy's gonna pinch you. He's got his pinchers all fired up to hurt some feelings or whatever. Take it as it resonates. But that's the message that I'm getting. And I kind of feel like when this happened, whatever happened, this person felt abandoned. This person felt, I feel like right now they're realizing how alone they feel without you, and that you did bring them happiness, and they are feeling very alone right now and full of guilt, you know? I feel like this person went through cycles with you. I mean, I think that you both have patterns and you both have cycles here. And this is something that needs to be healed on both sides, both of these cycles. Anyway, I feel like this person is sitting in guilt over whatever happened here, and whatever harsh words they said, or whatever, it could be that they had beliefs about you that were incorrect. They could have made accusations or projected onto you or believed you were doing something when you weren't. And now they're feeling incredibly guilty about that because they're missing you. They're feeling alone here. And I feel like this person has awakened to this. Hang on, my kids. All right, so I feel like this person is seeing the light here. They're illuminated to the harshness here. They're illuminated to whatever this truth is about. They're illuminated to it. And I think that they're realizing that I feel like they're missing your light. That is the message I'm getting here in this card right here. These two pinks match perfectly, and I feel like this is this person. They're feeling lost without you. And I believe that you were the light in their life and you brought them happiness. I do feel like this person is aware of this and is making the moves to fix and heal this. On this side, which I believe is you, you have a very healing energy. And I like how the colors match. I feel like music could be very important in this connection between the two of you. But I feel like the way you're looking at this person and the healing energy of this, I feel like you want to move forward with this person. You want to move forward. I feel like you want to heal this. And I feel like in the past, you kept this relationship going. And I feel like it's your healing energy and your forgiveness. You are the sustainer of this relationship and this connection. And I don't feel like you will give up. I feel like you know this is your person, and you know this is, with the purple here, I feel like you have a lot of intuition, especially when it comes to this person. And I feel like you hold this person very close to your heart, even when they're hurtful, even when they sting you. You still hold love for them and compassion for them, and you are what keeps this connection going right now, because you are so forgiving and you are so healing. I feel like you are very grounded. I feel you're very grounded right now. You could be a very creative person. You could be working on your creativity right now. But I also feel like you're a really grounded person, and it's why you're so forgiving. And even if you're emotional, because this is water, even if you have a lot of emotions, you have such a forgiving heart. You have such a big heart. You have a huge heart, especially for this person. And I feel like this person needs somebody with a heart like yours, with a forgiving, compassionate heart. I feel like this person needs your forgiveness and your forgiving nature in order to heal within themselves. I already went over that card. So that is the energy that I'm picking up. If this resonates, then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the oracle cards and the tarot to see what's coming next. Whoop. Set those down. All right, so first we're going to get your oracle cards, and we're going to have a look at what's coming next for this connection. Follow through, communication is key. I was getting a message about communication from the Sustainer card, so it's interesting that this came up. I didn't mention it, but I was getting communication, and with the purple and blue in the Sustainer card, I was getting intuition, communication, possibly your higher selves communicating with each other. We have the World. Look at all these blues and greens. We have Round and Round, more blue and green. Oh, look how pretty. And we have Anima Mundi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. Mundi, Anima Mundi. All right, so these cards are beautiful. We still have to look at the tarot to confirm, or to clarify, but there's so much heart opening and communication energy here. It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to get into the tarot now. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and we're going to see what's coming next for you and your person in this connection. We do have the Chariot on the bottom. Whoops. I hate when the top doesn't. Wheel of Fortune. I see a card that is flipped over. Hang on. I thought I saw a card. Yeah, there it is. Whoop. The Five of Swords, conflict. All right, we'll give one more shuffle. All right, that's fine. Spirit, what is coming next for pile 2 in love? What is coming next for pile 2 in love? I want to give it one more shuffle for some reason. What is coming next? Oh my goodness. These cards, I love them, but they're a little stiff. What is coming next for pile 2 in this connection? All right, so let's see what's coming next for pile 2. 10 of Cups. The Tower. Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I'm taking those together. This is Eight of Wands. That one didn't really want to come out, I don't think. The Magician. And the Eight of Swords. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, so let's get into it here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Can you see that guy? No, I'm just gonna leave it like that then. I do want to do that. All right. So before we begin, I just want to read from the book about this card. This is all about what's coming next with your person, and I just wanted to get a little more insight to this card here. This card doesn't come out very often, so. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all that its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into a wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken to the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. What a beautiful card. So I feel that what is coming next for this connection is acceptance, is surrender, is unconditional love. I feel like you and this person will be tending to the sacredness of this connection. I do feel like this is a sacred connection. I do feel like this is a spiritual connection, and that you and this person are meant to achieve something together. You're meant to fix something here. You're meant to fix, maybe it's ancestral wounds, childhood trauma. You're meant to heal something together here. And what's coming next is accepting that. And I feel like this person, or you, both of you, could have been overwhelmed by the intensity of this connection in the past, but moving forward, you are learning to accept it and even to appreciate it, because even though it's an intense connection, it's also intense in a beautiful way, right? There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of magnetism. You and this person were meant to heal cycles. You and this person could be at a distance from each other. I'm also getting 29 reduces to 11, which is kind of, you know, I was getting a divine counterpart energy here, and I'm still getting it with the World card. I feel like you and this person are meant to transform together. You're meant to grow from something. It's possible that both of you have darkness in your past, and together you're supposed to accomplish something beautiful. This card also talks about completing cycles. So I feel like when I said ancestral healing, I'm getting that you and this person are meant to heal generational cycles and trauma and cycles that people, your ancestors, were reliving and couldn't heal in their lifetime. I feel like that you and this person are healing that together moving forward. There is in the energy check, there was the swirl energy, and here it is again. I think that moving forward, you and your person are going to follow through when it comes to breaking cycles. I believe that you and this person could have repeated a cycle, or this card also represents if you have something that you need to heal or a cycle that is repeating, the universe will deliver that lesson to you over and over and over and over again until you learn from the lesson and you move forward from it. And I feel like in the future, you two are going to follow through on breaking these cycles and opening your hearts to each other. And I was getting communication, and then this came up, which communication is key. So I believe that this is what's really needed here. In moving forward, you two are going to learn how to communicate with each other so that these cycles and these patterns can come to an end, and you can accept and heal from this. Maybe communication in the past, maybe you guys didn't see eye to eye on some things, but moving forward, there will be communication. And we also have the 8 of Wands down here, but we'll get to that. All right, so this is your energy. So I feel like you know this person. Again, the whale was giving the energy of someone very loving, someone very much in love with the Scorpion. And this is your energy. I feel like you know this is what you want. You know this is your happy ending. And you are trusting in that. That's your energy right now. You know this is going to come. And you are being patient. this person is in the energy of the Tower, which is all about, they could be having Tower moments in their life. When you don't learn a lesson, like I said here with this card, if you continue the same cycle over and over again, the universe does step in to try and stop it. The universe has to, because how else are you going to learn from it until you have this lesson, you know? And this is the energy that this person is in right now. They're in the energy of the Tower. They're in the energy of, they could be losing things in their lives. They could have had some kind of breakdown in their pentacles. Like they could have lost a job. They could have lost a friend. But moving forward, this person is working on being more stable and being able to offer something more stable. And they're rebuilding a stronger version of themselves, which is what is needed in this connection. Now, under hidden factors, or what could block this connection, we have these two cards come out together, which conflict and fighting. And the message that I'm getting here is what could block this could be you guys not meeting eye to eye, you fighting, having conflicts, having disagreements, having miscommunications, having, this can talk about a victim mentality. So it's possible that in the past somebody was playing the victim, and these are the type of things that need to be avoided if this connection is going to break this cycle. Now, the Nine of Wands can also talk about not giving up. So I feel like both of you are very determined moving forward to make this work, but you need to watch out for the conflict. I'm hearing, you know, just take time to think about it before you react, because once you react, you can apologize, but you cannot take back that moment in time. And it's something that I continue to work on, because I always say like, oh, I'm going to take time before I react. And then I instantly react because I don't listen to myself. Anyway, so just moving forward, keep that in mind. Under advice, communication. So the message that I was getting about this and about miscommunications and butting heads, going forward, your advice is communication, and that is a synchronicity right here, because communication is key moving forward in this relationship. So you and this person need to learn how to communicate to each other and communicate back and forth. It can't be one-sided. There needs to be back and forth energy here. It needs to be, in order to heal these things, you need to be able to communicate. And I also feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that if you aren't in contact with this person, that communication is coming, because this is under advice. So this is coming. And I feel like Spirit's trying to give you the advice that it's okay, it is coming. Now, under what's next, we have Eight of Swords and the Magician. So what's next in this connection is you both have to realize that you have been working on yourselves and you have what it takes to make this work. You have been manifesting this, and it's possible they've been manifesting it too. And you both can achieve this if you use everything that you've learned during these Tower moments, during these moments of acceptance and moments of awakening. You need to remember everything that you've learned. And I feel like you two are going to accomplish a lot together in the future. This tells me that you both need to get out of your heads about this. You need to, instead of staying in your own mind, staying in this, like if you look at this, this panda could get down. None of those blades are up. None of those blades are up. And this panda could just crawl down. It's not like those blades are pointing forward. They are no danger to him. I call I don't know why I do it. Ever since I was a kid, I've called all of my stuffed animals him, and I just can't break the habit. Anyway, cute little creatures apparently are always a him to me. Speaking of cute little pandas, I love pandas. So anyway, moving forward, you both need to remember that neither of you want to hurt each other, okay? You can trust in this. You can get down from that tree. You can trust in this. You've manifested this. It's coming. And Spirit is saying you can trust in it. If you were worried about, like, if in the past this person has been a selfish lover or controlling, we do have the King of Pentacles here. This person has evolved and they want to be a stable, I just saw 10:01 on the timer. They want to be a stable partner for you. They want to offer you everything your heart desires. They want to be your person. And underneath the deck, or sorry, underneath the King of Pentacles, we did have the 10 of Swords. So I do believe that this person has had an ego death and they're coming in as the King of Pentacles. So I feel like moving forward, things look promising if you can communicate. Communication is key here. Communication, a lot of these cards talk about the need to communicate. We're going to go ahead and look at your advice now and see what advice Spirit has for you, and then we're going to end the reading. So the first card we have is stability. So Spirit is saying you can trust in this. This is stable. This is stable energy. And if you guys can communicate, you can have stability. And I feel like stability within your communication is what's needed here. I do feel like that will transform here with these butterflies. The presence of love will always cast out fear. So remember that when you're worried that this is going to hurt. The presence of love will always cast out fear. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I love that because I was getting those messages about healing trauma together. And I feel like that's what you two are meant to do. You're meant to heal trauma together. And I just love that this came out as advice. And healing takes time. It takes time. Just like the roots here, healing takes so much time. Just like the phases of the moon. Healing's not instant, and it's unfortunately not consistent. Some days are bad. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So remember acceptance. And for advice here, we have choose love. That's interesting. I love that. So I'm just looking at this peacock, which makes me think this is, again, a divine connection. Take it as it resonates. And we were talking about healing trauma and generational trauma. And I feel like these represent ancestors and all of the things that you two are meant to transform here. And I feel like your spirit guides are very happy right now that these will finally be set free. These traumas of the past will finally be released, and that's just amazing. So pile 2, that's all I have for you here, and I hope some of it resonated, and I hope you are well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more readings. I do post daily on TikTok. I post shorter readings, but again, I really love these readings. I really love I just feel like I'm hanging out with a friend or something, you know? Anyway, I just love it, and I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. You've got this, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my pile threes. This is going to be a reading all about what's coming next in love. And if you chose pile 3 with this Aragonite crystal and the Kawaii Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So before we get into the tarot, we are going to take a look at the current energy within, or the current energy on your side and their side. I have been doing it as person A, B, but for the other piles, I got a very strong message that this was the viewer and this was their person. But again, take it as it resonates, as energies can be reversed. And if you don't hear yourself in either pile, be sure to check out another pile. And if none of the pile resonates, that just means there aren't messages here for you today, and we'll see you in the next one. So let's have a look here. First, we're gonna look at energy on both sides. Then we will look at the energy of what's coming next. And then finally, we will get advice from Spirit. So first, we're gonna set these up. So I feel like these are upside down, but anyway. Oh my goodness. So for person A, we have the elephant. You are magic, balance, empathy, oops, and Alethea, or I want to say Alethea. Anyway, if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. I hate saying words incorrectly. It's a fear, and I do it a lot, unfortunately. Okay, so for person B, we have the oyster. We have overrate your intuition, twin flame, patience, and the womb. So I'm just going to make sure everything is in the right spot, and then we'll get into the energy. I like to have them all. I used to watch tarot readings, and I used to be like, why are they touching the cards so much? It's not only to straighten them. I personally get messages when I touch them, so it helps me get a feel for the energy. And yeah, I think that's good. Perfect. All right, so like I said, this is person A, this is person B, but I get really messed up when it comes to stuff like that. I have ADHD and it's a problem. Anyway, so again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna feel once I get into the energy. I feel like this is you, but again, take it as it resonates. And if you see yourself on both sides, that can happen because sometimes the energy can be reversed, or you and your person can be mirroring. And if you, I think I already said this, but if you don't resonate, then check out another pile. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with this person. So this person is currently in the energy of truth. This person is accepting the truth of this connection. This is a very special connection. I feel like this person feels a lot of harmony and comfort within this connection and between the two of you. I feel like see, I'm doing it again. I feel like this person has come to appreciate the dark and the light aspects of this connection and everything this connection has taught them. Right now, I feel like this person is working on balancing themselves, their energy, the energy they put into this connection, to work, to friends. I feel like this connection has made them a more balanced person. I feel like the connection with the oyster person has made their life make sense somehow. Right now, this person, they're sitting in truth, and they realize how beautiful this connection is. They realize how rare this connection is. This person, if this is your person, this person holds this flame for you. I find it very interesting that we have this flame here, and then we had the twin flame card come out here. And also we have this black and white yin yang shadow light energy. And it's, to me, this reading could be about divine counterparts. Take it only as it resonates. Some people don't believe in them. I believe in them. And if you want to believe in them, you should believe in them too. Don't listen to other people. Some people have really weird attitudes about it, but you believe in what you want to believe. Anyway, moving on. Somebody needed to hear that. This connection, right now, this person is working on learning empathy. So whether that's with this person or with other people in their life, they are working on grounding themselves, they're working on balancing, and they're working on how to show empathy, how to see the sides of other situations, especially if they've had conflicts happening. They're learning to look at the other person's side of it. If they've had conflicts with you, they're learning to see how they hurt you and how their actions impact others. But really, I'm getting a strong message of their mind is opening. It's possible that this person awakened that in this person. This person could be an empath or someone who is very empathetic and very special with their love, and they're very caring to their friends, and they're very giving and nurturing and protective. And this person is learning to have that energy themselves. I believe that right now this person is awakening to, I feel like this person is already awakened to the spirituality of this connection and how this flame just doesn't go out. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what this person says, what they do. This flame burns. It burns there. I feel like right now, I'm not sure the status of this relationship, but it looks like you are both working on yourselves. It doesn't mean that you're not together, because you can be together and be working on yourselves. But the way that these are facing outward is this connection, I feel like it's moving forward, but in the very least, you are both moving forward. You're both on the right path right now. You're both moving in the right direction. So this person, this is someone who possibly clams up when they're triggered or they tend to shut people out. But this is also someone who has been through a lot and who has been through a very long journey. And the pearl, there's something special within this person, and they've worked a very long time to cultivate who they are and how much they've healed. I like how we have, whoops. I like here how we have the oyster and then we have this pearl right here. This pearl, that's what's in there. That's what's in this person who possibly shuts people out or likes to do things on their own. This person's also magical. I feel like this person is spiritual and has possibly a special gift when it comes to spirituality. There's this card that says overrate your intuition, and I feel like this person has, their third eye is wide open. I feel like this person is highly intuitive about other people. I feel like this person is highly intuitive about this connection, where it's going. And I feel like this person has always had that level of intuition when it comes to this person. I feel like this person understands that in order to heal and in order to grow and connect with someone, there needs to be patience and you can't push it. And it's possible that there has been some hiccups in this relationship in the past or separations, but this person is learning to accept that that is what was needed and that everything happens in divine order. And we also have this twin flame connection. So it's possible you two are mirroring right now. You two could be going through very similar things. I'm interested to know whether you guys are together or not, because I don't feel tension here. You know, I feel like you guys are moving forward. There's a lot of acceptance here. I'm not sure if this person knows about twin flame connections, but they definitely feel something there, something spiritual, something, a soul connection. This person is someone who is very warm. They are someone who is very nurturing, full of love. Right now, this person, again with this intuition card, they know how much love is here. They know how special this connection is. And this person themselves is very special. This oyster person, they are very special. I mean, everybody's special. But this person has intuitive gifts, and they definitely understand the rarity of this connection. And again, if it's a twin flame connections are rare. This card also talks about being in the energy to receive love, to accept love, to give up control, to accept in divine timing, to accept and trust in the universe. And that's a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. So that is what I have for person A and B. We are going to, if that resonated, we are going to go ahead and get a look at what's coming next for you. And the tarot. So we're going to use the Kawaii Tarot, but first we're going to have a look at these oracle cards and see what's coming next for you and your person. So we have, I have no idea how to say that. I don't even want to try. Genosis, maybe? I apologize if I'm butchering it. I don't mean to. Door to Spirit. Conclusions are within reach. Magic happens when you most expect it. And blessed. Oh, look, we have 22, 44. Interesting. I apologize if you can hear my neighbor mowing their lawn. It's too wet outside to be mowing right now. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway. All right, so we are going to go ahead and look at the tarot for what's coming next for pile 3, please, Spirit. What's coming next for pile 3, please, Spirit? What's coming next for pile 3? What's coming next for pile 3, please, Spirit? What's coming next for pile 3? What's coming next in love for my pile 3, please, Spirit? What is coming next in love for my pile 3s? What is coming next in love for my pile 3s, please, Spirit? What's coming next in love for pile 3, please, Spirit? I just noticed the Tower. All right, so let's get into it. We have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, the Lovers, wow. Like that was only supposed to be the one card. And 2 more cards, please, Spirit. We have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So this card popped out. I'm not really... I want to take it, hang on. We'll take it. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Coins. Interesting. So the 6 of Cups, you probably won't be able to see it. No, but it's there. It's there. All right, so let's get into the energy. So what's coming next for this connection is union. I don't know if you are already together. You might already be together. And if so, this will be a deepening of this connection. But this is a spiritual connection. And I feel like both of you know this. Both of you know this. Both of you can feel it. You have an inner knowing about this. And you know that I feel like you and this person, especially with the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you and this person probably have past lives together. And you definitely have a history together. And I feel like this is ready to move forward into something better, into something deeper, and you are both aware of this. You are both open to this, and this is what's coming. Again, I feel like This person may have learned a lot about spirituality from you, or they had something to do with your spiritual awakening, or both. This dove does represent reconciliation. So if you are separated, what's coming is union and reconciliation, and that's confirmed with the Six of Cups, which is all about healing childhood wounds, reconciliation, healing generational trauma. I feel like if you aren't together, like I said, this symbolizes union, but also this card, whatever conclusion you're hoping for here, Spirit is saying it's within reach. So if you want to move forward with this person, this is what's coming. The full moon could be important. There is a full moon coming up. That could be very important. We also have a full moon there. I think that both of you, with this inner knowing of how transformative this connection is, I think that because you are both releasing and accepting that this relationship is going to flourish into something beautiful, something magical. I wouldn't be surprised if you and this person share telepathic messages. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean like you can think of your person and send them a message and they receive it like a text. And anyway, that's not what I mean. I mean about how I feel like you and this person feel each other's energy. And I feel like when you are connected, things like thinking about each other and then that person texts the other, or sending each other the same songs, or those type of things, those magical synchronicities are going to increase, because moving forward, there's a lot of acceptance on how magical this connection is. The colors over here also match this one very nicely. And this is a blessed connection. This is a protected connection. The wings here talk about protection. You are being protected. And I also feel like these are you guys. These are your threads are intertwined. This is a very magical connection. And I believe that you both know how special it is. And when you give in to that specialness and you release control and you accept it, it can only become more beautiful. It's bothering me how that won't. There we go. Much better. There we go. All right, so we're gonna get into the tarot a little bit. I will say this card is giving me like being open to each other vibes, again with the reconciliation, but there could be some type of invitation here. I just wanted to mention that quickly before we move on. So for your energy, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are full of emotion and love for this person. You know how special this person makes you feel. You know how beautiful this connection is, how loving the energy between you can be. And I feel like you have never, similar to the Elephant card, how the elephant couldn't release that flame, I feel like you have never been able to release these emotions that you have for this person, and you still have them, and they will only continue to grow. Their energy is the Chariot, and I feel like this person is working on balancing something. Was it this pile that the balance card came out? Let me check. Yes, it did come out on that side. And the Chariot can be about balancing, but and this is your person's energy. And again, the lotus, growing, transforming, a rebirth, taking something, growing from the shadows, growing from the mud. And this person is in the energy of wanting to move forward and transform this connection with you. And again, if you are already together, this person just wants to go higher with you. They just want to continue on and see where this goes. This is, I feel like this is a very special connection, confirmed by the Lovers card. This is a soul bond. You two are intertwined with each other. And I feel like since the moment you met, that has been the energy. And I feel like no matter what happens, spirit guides you back to each other, and spirit is guiding you forward together. Spirit wants this to come into fruition, and both of you are being guided towards this. I feel like you and this person have a very strong connection. And I feel like in the past, you might have needed a lot of strength to endure the ups and downs of this relationship. And I feel like it's because of that, that this relationship has come as far as it has. You might have worked very hard. Oh, I'm getting low battery. Whoops. You might have worked very hard on learning about the spirituality of this connection. I'm just getting this message with the books here. You might have put a lot of time and energy learning about divine connections and triggers and how strong you need to be in a connection like this. You need to have strength. So what's next for this connection is forward movement, fresh perspective. This card can talk a lot about an impulsive lover, but that's really not the message I'm getting here with this today. I'm getting the message that remember moving forward, have strength, remember the passion that you and this person have for each other and how much you've been through. And this card can sometimes talk about something that's on and off. So maybe this was an on and off relationship. It's possible someone in this relationship could have been in and out in the past or hot and cold energy, but moving forward, I see that changing. There's been clarity here about this. This card can talk about communication. It can talk about clarity, moments of truth. This is what's coming. This connection is going to have clarity. There's been a breakthrough and you two are moving towards something very beautiful here. And this is a new chance for this connection. And this is what was needed here. I feel like in the past, maybe you weren't seeing the benefits from this. Maybe you put in a lot of hard work, and Spirit is saying that this is going to come into fruition. This is, even if it doesn't feel like it's happening right now, it's happening behind the scenes. This is coming. This is something that you've worked towards, and you will see the fruits of your labor when it comes to this. We have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Coins. We also have the Emperor. Wow. So this person could be a divine masculine or coming in divine masculine energy, but what's coming next is reunion, reconciliation, improving the relationship, improving it, working on it, continuing to work on it, depending on the current, because everybody's in different places on their journey, right? So you could be in a completely different place we are going to go ahead and get your messages of advice now. I love messages of advice. I just love them. My capacity to tune in the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. We also have, I always trust in the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. You are definitely being, you and this person are definitely being guided towards each other. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. Look at that color. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Don't forget, you can lean on spirit. If you need help, you can talk to spirit. Sometimes I talk to spirit right before I go to sleep. I just say, the other night I told spirit that I needed some kind of clear message, and I had a little chat and I got my answer. Spirit always delivers. So we have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is the way to show love. So moving forward, oh, this also can mean communication, these feathers here. Doves, reconciliation. Peacock feather, divinely protected. And expansion. So I was talking about the fruits of your labor here. Now I understand why this card came out. Sometimes a message can be confusing, and then another card makes it all make sense. So this one, I was talking about all the work that you've put into this and you haven't seen the fruits of your labor. And this came out as advice. This is you seeing the fruits of your labor. I saw a yellow bird during a reading yesterday. That reading might be for you. I can't remember which pile it was, but I saw a yellow finch. Anyway, so this is what's coming. You are going to see the fruit of your labor. This connection is going to expand and grow into something very beautiful, and it will have been worth it. It will. What a nice reading. All of my piles today were so nice. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope something here resonated. And I'm sending you so much healing, love, and energy. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more readings. I do have a TikTok where I've been over there for a while and I post shorter readings every day, but these long readings, these are what makes my soul happy. So I'm super happy to do them. I'm incredibly overwhelmed at the nice response I've had from people here. And yeah, I'm just sending you love and support, and thank you for being here, and bye.